feel like your life is a carousel of you trying to people please, trying to fit in, and then also on top of all of it, you're just exhausted, I get it. I've been there. You are not broken. And more importantly, you do not have to change who you are for that. And remember that you are your greatest asset. In today's video, we are going to talk about how to stop seeking external approval and start loving your own company. If you're new, hi, I'm Michelle. If you're not new, welcome back. Growing up, I was super dependent on other people, like to an unhealthy amount. I text friends for advice on what to text other friends back, what music to listen to, what to wear, what to post, what to eat. It was a little bit obsessive just because I could not sit with myself and make a decision by myself. And that's not a healthy way to experience life. You're not experiencing it to the full extent that you can. And on top of that, you just don't know who you are at the end of the day if you're relying on everybody else to solve your own problems. You aren't getting to know your likes and your dislikes, and you are putting yourself in the box that everybody else puts you into. It could be so detrimental to you subconsciously because you are going to start thinking that you can't have thoughts or opinions outside of outside noise. You need to create/develop a relationship with yourself. I've learned through multiple accounts that like the only person that is going to be there for you side by side through your whole life is you. So it's time to build a relationship with yourself. You can't escape yourself when things get tough. Being your own best friend means that you are creating a supporting inner voice inside of you like you do for your friends, your family, loved ones, as well as understanding where they're coming from. Which honestly sounds like a plus, like that I have someone inside of my brain to be like, it's okay because XYZ, and that is why your actions have aligned like that. It builds up your emotional independence and helps you trust yourself. You need to give yourself more grace. You cannot be so hard on yourself. And I know that every single person is so hard on themselves because they're like, you could have done more. But sometimes you can't jump higher, and talking to yourself in a negative way is really harmful. Until I made that switch to not be so hard on myself and actually like be mean to myself, I didn't realize how ruthless I was being to myself. I was like consistently every single day, multiple times a day, hating myself. And it's like, what did I do to hate myself? When you stop consistently being mean to yourself and you help nurture your well-being, your instincts rewire and they start to make you depend on yourself more and make you more confident in the way that you present yourself to the world. We are all living life for the first time with the circumstances that we were given. And the world is such a dark place at times that you really need to be your own hype person. And you have to remember that you are only human. You are going to make mistakes. You are going to have to say that you were wrong when you were wrong. So focus on having a positive monologue and giving yourself room to make mistakes and make improvements to better yourself, which gives you more self-esteem. Instead of saying things like, oh, I'm so bad at this, I'm not even gonna try. Try saying it's okay to make a mistake. I'm gonna learn from it, I'm gonna grow from it, and that's okay. The second thing is having a non-judgmental ear when you are listening to yourself. It is so quick and easy to judge us because we know ourselves. Try stepping out of the circumstances. Try stepping out of your own body and think of yourself as your best friend. What would you say to them? You wouldn't be so quick to judge them. You would try to understand every angle of the situation and see their perspective. Being your own best friend means that you are taking that step to be unjudgmental with yourself. This helps you know your worth and know that you matter, which you do. Life is so full of change. Every single day we are all changing, for the better, for the worse. We are changing. Hopefully it's for mostly the best. And we don't always get to decide who stays and who goes. Loving yourself unconditionally and learning how to support yourself no matter what gives you so much strength. And being your own best friend will rub off on other relationships as well, because you'll be more secure in yourself, and it will enrich in the relationships that are meant to stay and fizzle out the relationships that hold no value for you. It slowly eases your mind from anxiety and depression and gives you that sense of contentment, building healthier relationships that you can thrive off rather than depend on. Another way to be your own best friend is to prioritize your self-care. If you have a workout class, a Sunday routine, a hot girl walk scheduled, do not, I repeat, do not change your plans or reschedule it because somebody wants to hang out with you. You need to take time, sit by yourself, recharge, reset, and that is okay. And it is completely valid. And if people don't understand that, that's on them. Because at the end of the day, after you prioritize those things that you made a commitment to for your own well-being, you can come back to the people that you love and be present and be there for them fully. This is all about putting a positive mindset over a negative mindset. For example, if you had a trip planned and it didn't work out, do not dwell on it. Instead, think, well, we'll have another trip and it's going to be even better than the one that we planned originally. Because instead of being like, oh, this sucks, this really sucks that like this plan didn't work out and we had all of this moments planned together and we wanted to do it so bad and now it fell through completely. It's just like, there will be other trips, there will be other opportunities. It wasn't meant to be this time, but it will happen in the future because we want it to. And I've had that happen to me so many times where like the plans for trips that were not up to us anymore. The circumstances were just beyond us. It was on everybody else at that point. Never for a second was I like, no, we're not going on this trip. I really, really doubt that we're going on this trip. No, you gotta think positively. I'm like, we are going on this trip and it's going to be absolutely freaking spectacular. And guess what? Every single trip pulled through and it was amazing. You will have your moments. It just is a sense of whether it is meant to be or it's not meant to be, if it's your time on this new opportunity or adventure or if it's not. The next thing is a really big one, which even nowadays sometimes I struggle, which is setting boundaries with yourself. You are the only person that you are guaranteed to spend the rest of your life with. And that sounds a little bit scary and a little bit depressing, and I hear you and I get that, but this starts from creating boundaries, firm boundaries with the people around you. Otherwise, people are going to walk all over you and take up so much of your energy when they really didn't need to. And then what? You don't have space or energy for yourself. You deserve the space, the energy, and the freedom to do what you need to do. And not let anybody else have an opinion about that. Learn where to place your energy, even if it's hard. Not everything in your life needs the service that you think it does. By doing so and figuring out what values you actually have, what needs the service and what doesn't, by doing so, you are going to be saving yourself so much mental and emotional health in the long run. I'm sweating. I'm literally sweating so much. Finally, to be your own best friend, you need to be ready to sit down and invest in personal growth. Whether it's YouTube channels, podcasts, books, textbooks, whatever medium you want to do it in, you deserve to be at your best. And I don't see a reason why anyone doesn't deserve to be at their very, very best. Experiment with your clothes, experiment with your aesthetic, whatever it is. Find what your style is and what life you want to create for yourself. Find what you like without external influence. You become so self-aware when you make this change. It's scary at first, but it is very much needed for you to grow and evolve. Spend time with yourself, reflecting, growing, thriving. That self-love work is gonna do wonders for you to be your own best friend, because you are making the time and space for you to sit down with yourself and have a little girl chat. Do not wait for other people to live your life. If you want to take a solo trip, you want to go out on a solo date, do it. The world is literally your oyster, and I get that it's awkward and uncomfortable at first, but I literally promise you. I promise you with my whole YouTube channel, it will get easier. It's not as scary as it is at first. Nobody cares. It is so awkward and uncomfortable because you are adjusting to being by yourself and being your own best friend and treating yourself. You do not need a big group, one person, your soulmate to complete yourself. You only need you. I know society has pushed it on us that we need other people through shows, through movies, through social media, but I've seen both sides. And usually with other people involved, it's a plane crash waiting to happen. Or maybe I was attracting the wrong people because I wasn't my own best friend. Knowing that you're independent from everyone, that you are enough without anybody else involved, that is strength in itself. And that is how you become your own best friend. And that is how you learn to love yourself. I hope you now understand the power of being your own best friend. If you made it all the way to the end, I literally love you so much, and I will see you guys